for my doctor. It's difficult for him to talk to me. But that aside, there's an event coming up, and it is compliments of the good folks at Notre Dame Healthcare. And it is this week, and it's tips for talking with your doctor. And we hope you can make the event, but if you can't, we've got here an expert. We have a geriatric clinical nurse specialist who's going to help us to, well, go through some of the things to make that conversation better and improve your health. Because what goes on in that exam room determines a lot of your health, your treatment, and moving forward, your overall quality of life. Joining me now from the Notre Dame Healthcare, Karen Cooney. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning, Jim.
Well, you spell your name just like another Karen Polito who just happens to be on a ballot today. K-A-R-Y-N.
That's correct.
Very nice. Well, we have met before, but I want to talk about this. I said it to Danny. 11 minutes. That's the national average for the amount of time you get in front of your doctor during an office visit.
That's during a well exam, so that's an extended office visit.
Right, not just the regular visit. A well exam takes a lot longer, and you know, I know that nurse practitioners like yourself and others can do a lot of the setup work and some of the other things for the doctor. But I want to ask the doctor the question. It's got nothing to do with your ability. The doctor is the one who's going to drive the whole conversation and the whole treatment. And 11 minutes just doesn't seem like enough.
Once a year.
Once a year.
Once a year. Yeah.
I mean, I can get more time on the phone with customer service from Apple. You know what I mean?
Yes, you can, and I would think that your body's more important than your iPhone.
Well, it depends on the day. But anyway, you know, the iPhones are getting bigger. But, Karen, let's talk about it. What can people do when they're in that room? And what can they do to be a real good advocate for themselves? Because it doesn't matter the age.
Sure.
You know, there are different conditions for different people at any age and things you should be looking out for. What should I do?
Sure. So the first thing for everyone to understand is this whole talk is for any age group. That this is no longer just about the geriatrics. That this is about all of us, and understanding that how you approach this doctor visit is as important as the doctor you choose, and it's no longer the doctor sits to the right hand of God.
Yeah, that's how it used to be.
That's the generation of our parents.
Right.
So when you go into these visits, you have got to go prepared. You own 50% of this relationship.
Yeah.
And going in with all of your medications, all of your vitamins, anything you're taking over the counter and being completely transparent is half the battle. Yeah. And not deferring, even with the electronic medical record, being honest about what you take and what you don't take. Yeah. And did you fill your pill box and do you really take them? Or do you sometimes miss them? And the doctor is only as good as your level of honesty. So going in and saying, I usually take this, or I know you told me to take this multivitamin, but I haven't refilled it in 6 months. You know, being honest. And also going in with your own list of, these are the new symptoms, these are the old symptoms, because they're going to ask you, how are you doing? And if you answer fine, your exam is half over.
I think a lot of people have that. I had it when I was younger. And when I say younger, I mean, in my teens and in my 20s. If I don't think about it, it'll go away.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people, that's a hard habit to kill. And you're right, you do have to tell them. I have found, now I have a great doctor, but I have also found in my life that if you do ask the questions of the doctor, you'll extend that time in the room.
Absolutely, positively. So one of the tips is, before you ever go in, write down everything you ate yesterday, right? And be as honest as you can.
Really?
And write the portion and the quantity and everything you ate, right? Just hand that to them. Right there, that gives them a quick snapshot of your nutritional status, right? And that's a whole lot of information. Everything you ate, everything you drank.
Oh, boy.
And then the other piece is always the lifestyle and the habits. In the course of a week, how much you drank. We used to joke all the time many years ago when I worked in the outpatient setting, based on their cultural and nationality. When you asked them how much alcohol did you consume,
Yeah.
with certain nationalities we halved it, and certain nationalities we doubled it. You know, you knew.
I'm not going to get. Listen, I'm not going to. I would love to, because it would be for a great few laughs. But I'm not touching that.
Exactly. You knew you weren't always getting the truth.
Right.
And the doctors can only treat that which is in front of them.
Yeah.
So being open and honest and just putting it out there makes all the difference in the quality of recommendations that you're going to get.
Which